San Ignacio, Santa Elena recorded its first COVID-19 case and the fourth for the country today.
I've always been preaching to the people that we must not panic. All we can do is to be extremely cautious and be careful in what we do. But when I learned of it, it certainly made me think different. I felt different as well.
And downtown San Ignacio town was different today. There was movement but little. A group of persons formed a line in front of Quick Stop, keeping their distance. Shoppers were out and about, and so were police officers and BDF soldiers. Some wore masks, others did not. At the market, residents stocked up on fruits and vegetables. Were they aware that patient 4 is a 55-year-old San Ignacio male? It is believed that this case might be a community case, which means that the possibility of more cases is very real, and the threat of an outbreak has gotten more serious.
It's home now, and the sad part is that we don't know whom this person may have been in touch with or around, and inadvertently we can become infected. I see it as unfair when Ministry of Health will not release the names of the infected people, of which it has its pros and its cons. Because what you don't want is to come in contact with this person that is infected, and inadvertently you will get infected, and that's where the thing begins to spread. So I think we must get to the point whereby the names will begin to be announced and people will begin to appreciate, acknowledge, and respect. And that will help us to better control the spread of this deadly virus.
And Mayor Earl Trapp says that for the COVID contagion to be contained, residents need to adhere to the state of emergency rules, stay home, and maintain social distancing practice. Patient 4 had fever, mild cough, and difficulty breathing 5 days ago. He works in Belize City and had been traveling back and forth. He is currently in an isolated area within the Western Regional Hospital compound. A flu clinic has been set up outside for people who are experiencing symptoms. But patient 4 is said to be in an isolated room like this one. The Ministry of Health says that the designated areas within the hospital's compound will be used to manage COVID-19 cases. Meanwhile, Mayor Trapp and his council have partnered with the commanding officer, Superintendent Henry Jamot, to enforce the SOE regulations.
He has brought in the Belize Defense Force. He's brought in the Ministry of Immigrations, and they have been able to set up checkpoints, and as well they have been manning the illegal port of entries within San Ignacio. You know, and I can say that they have made several arrests as well for people crossing the western border illegally. Yes, they have been making several arrests. They've been patrolling the streets, the market, some villages, and like I said, the illegal port of entry areas. I think some people are a little reluctant. While some are adhering to the advisories, others are taking it for granted. You know, but now with this case evolving within San Ignacio and Santa Elena, I'm very much certain that the general population here will take things more seriously.
Reporting for News 5, Hipolito, Novelo.